Well, hello from the ridge.
Hello, White Rock Nation.
Can y'all hear us all right?
I hope so. This thing's been working so far. So if it quits on me now, well, then it quits.
Guys, we were actually prepared. We were sitting down, 10 minutes to go.
I don't even know what to do with myself right
I
now.
know. We were running around like chickens with their heads cut off. It was actually kind of cool for a change. Jan says, White Rock, where everything is gooder.
Everything is much gooder on the ridge, y'all.
That's right. That's right.
We love going out visiting everybody, but when you get home, the ridge is home.
Yeah. And I'll apologize now, guys. I've had a horrible 2 nights with allergies. I don't know what's blooming right now, but we're talking sneezes and up all nights, and I'm on the struggle bus, y'all.
Getting quite a few in here already. Simply Jane's Homestead. It's all Grady's.
Woohoo! Sick ladies.
Let's trade paint. They get the big win for
Being number
number
one.
one in the chat. We were on trying to set things up earlier, and they were on it.
Miss Beth Cornett, thanks. Hey guys. Let's see.
Not for nothing, Homestead. Welcome, welcome. O'Rourke's Littlefield.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, everything's blooming. That's got. Luckily, I don't suffer from allergy issues. It had me a little bit early in the spring, but it's really been. I think between her and Jake, they're tossing up who can.
And not only that, but I am really sensitive to bug bites, and I don't know what's hit my ankles and feet. Well, it's just that time of year, but between sneezing and scratching, I'm just a hot mess. We got Karen Spitzer. Is that Selexia vlog 1719? Did I say that right, or did I butcher that? I'm horrible with names. Susie Jacobson, hello. Bert's here.
James Scroggins, Semper Fi from St. Louis. Semper
Yeah.
Fi, brother.
James Scrogan, Irene Turner. Michigan Life will be seeing you here a short time. Zaxon. He says the grandkids say hi. Hi, guys.
Hi, guys.
How are you? Nana loves you. Well, Papa too. That's so awesome. Simply, Mud and Mascara is in. Sweetness. Yeah, so tonight we got an announcement to make. We kind of have a little group thing going on with a couple cool peoples, some razzle dazzle to the live homesteading stuff. Where did it go here?
We actually took notes, y'all. We were trying to.
We did.
Try to keep ourselves from rambling too hard, but you know, we enjoy looking at the comments and trying to answer any questions, but to keep us on track a little bit. And we linked up with a few other channels to try to do.
And you guys are the first. You guys are the first to say you're hanging out with the Homestead Hangout crew, because we will be bouncing with Muddin' for Nothing, 9 Acre Family Farms, and Kettle Kitchen, and then in a couple weeks, Gillum Farms. So we'll just bounce right back to back with all of our lives. That way, it makes it easy to shuffle in between everybody. And it's actually going to be Gillum Farms kicking it off at the 5 a.m. Central Standard Time. 5 p.m. Told you guys, the Benadryl's getting me hard.
Oh, the struggle with trying to explain some of these different time zones.
And Gillum,
been fun.
Gillum is in here. Hey, I think everybody is. I think everyone's in here.
Ed's Crazy Adventures. Hello, Ed.
Yeah.
Berta Holloway. What's up, sis?
Yeah, it is Bert.
Jennifer. We're going to go with Jennifer from Montana. Hello. I'm not even going to attempt it. Yeah, we're going to. Y'all can see it in the comments, but yeah, I'm not butchering that last name.
We have a lot of collaborations coming out. We're really looking forward to. We're not going to let the cat out of the bag for everything. Just stay tuned to I'll be putting out some graphics, and we'll be putting out some notifications on the Homestead Hangout crew.
Super,
so, yeah,
super
we're
fun.
excited about that.
we've got everybody here with WhiteRock Nation, so that gets us excited. It's growing every day, y'all, and
it's crazy.
Yeah, we don't even know what to do with ourselves.
We've added 545 new subscribers into the WhiteRock Nation just in 1 week, just this last week. So thank you guys for all your shout outs, for all of your encouragement, and we're just loving it. We're having so much fun with it.
Is that Joe Fix It For You? Hello, hello. I remember we met you at the meetup, I'm pretty sure.
Jennifer says it is chicken dance. Chicken dance. Chicken dance. I remember now. There was I remember hearing that before. Yes, that's so cool.
Joe Cool's in here. Hope you're having an excellent evening. Looks like nice weather there. Yes, it is. It's actually nice to be outside right now. Most of the day today, we pretty much melted, and we went down and worked on the house a little bit, and that was about enough for that. So we've been hiding out in the AC, not gonna lie, because it was hot.
Yeah, and by the time I actually went to sleep, it was like 7 o'clock this morning. I was up all night, and so I've really been dragging today. But yeah.
So it's now that the sun's going down, and we've got a decently shady spot here underneath the. I know you can't see it.
Yeah, Ed, our channel did blow up and is blowing up, and we love it. It's overwhelming. It's encouraging. It's fun. It's a whole world that we didn't know existed, and we're so grateful because we're meeting some really cool people. Very, really awesome.
It is, and I think that's the greatest part. We talked about it from the beginning when we did the channel. Was it was going to be just a recording for friends, family back home. But we also wanted to meet friends, and boy, we've been doing that. Been meeting some amazing people, and having a great time, and looking forward to meeting even more. We've got our next meetup coming up.
Yeah, we'll be heading to Missouri
this coming weekend. Well, not this weekend now, but June 9th to the 11th. We got the Ozark YouTube meetup at Stockton Lake. Up in
Jan, our awesome moderator. She's
Jan from Simply Jan Homestead, her and Steve at Backwoods Misfit, putting on a meetup up there, Stockton Lake State Park. And Dadeville, I gotta look at her notes, y'all. We're gonna work on state acronyms. It's Missouri. But we'll leave that acronym there.
It kind of looks like Mississippi. I started to write out Missouri, but then I just got lazy and I didn't finish it, so it just says this. Yeah. Little Ridge Farm says, "Where do I find amazing people?" You find it right here at the homestead.
The WhiteRock Nation. Everybody in here, and then we have all evening. We're gonna be jumping over to other chats and having the homestead hangout. So we're pretty excited that everybody's
hey guys.
They're and I think they're doing their, correct me if I'm wrong, guys, but Mud Mascara, you guys are mudding for nothing. So you guys started that channel up to be able to do the live through that channel, which is pretty cool. What we've heard of what's going on over there is pretty awesome, but we're gonna let you guys tell them all that when they get over to your live.
Yeah. Yep.
Hat Creek Homestead. Hello, welcome.
If you're part of the
Kettle Kitchen's in.
I know.
Did we holler at them?
I think so. Yeah. So if you guys are part of the Homestead Hangout, drop your links in the chat room. And that way everyone knows they can go over to those channels and get notified for their lives coming up. So
Radio Jonesy, Tasmania's in. Good day to you, sir.
Hey.
Welcome.
Good day, USA. Nice.
Jumped really fast.
It did.
Muddin' for Nothing says #camper life. Yes, we're all living. Sure y'all have seen we did our Memorial Day cookout here.
Yeah,
and had amazing. It's All Grady and Tilted K Homestead. Awesome. Super glad that they could get over here and enjoy some food. It was pretty good
We don't know
food.
where the time went. It was like everyone came around right around noon, and before you know it, we're all scrambling with 2 minutes before we're going live. It's like, what happened? How'd this happen? We have no idea.
Yeah, and it's hard to stay on time for
Yeah.
anything. Like with our group, with them guys coming over, and when we get over there, it time just
Yeah.
it
We get
zooms.
lost in conversation, and
So
it's
you
just
can't keep
awesome.
on track, can't keep on time. Like we had the grill going, everything was good, got food cooked, and then it was like, wait, we got to do some other stuff yet, and so then the food sat on the grill.
Yeah.
Wasn't excited about that. That wasn't
It's
my
all right. I
best
made up
grilling.
for it on the baking side.
She did.
Hi,
So
Sophia. Nice to meet you.
and and make sure. So
What day will the new lives be? They'll all be right here, right on
they're gonna be
Thursday.
right here, yeah. So
Our time doesn't change. We're staying,
yeah, and
yeah, we're staying the same.
we worked with the other channels because I know
Mhm.
originally us and 9 Acre Family Farms, we were going on at the same time and we didn't know.
Yeah, and Junk to
And
Gems was also
and right, Junk to
yeah.
Gems 3 was coming on, which we haven't seen or heard anything from them of when they're doing their live. So I don't know if they're doing it
Mhm.
right now or they changed. We got to reach out and find out what's up with them. And but we wanted everybody to kind of see it, and it worked out for 9 Acre Family Farms because they got a lot going on over there. So they needed to kind of push it back anyway. So our time stayed, which worked for us. And yeah, so it's going to be all on Thursdays. All the times will be right there, Junk to Gems. We changed ours to Saturday. Okay, so
Gotcha.
we'll be
Nice.
adding y'all to the list of
And
ones to make sure we're jumping on and watching.
welcome, Fab Daddy 44. Says thank you for not privately using chat for subs. Because of that, here's my sub. Thank you. Little Ridge sent me. Thank you, Little Ridge, and thank you, Fab Daddy. Honestly, I don't know if it's anything that we cognitively decided to do or not to do, because we're still fairly new. This is literally our third alone live that we've done. So we really weren't sure what was
Who'd
going on
asked
there.
about somebody had asked, Hat Creek Homestead had asked, are y'all going to the Okie Homesteading Expo this weekend? We're
No,
not. We really wanted
we
to,
did.
and but we've had so much with the homestead. We went to the other meetup, the Mid America YouTube meetup. We went to that one, and we had found out about the Okie one while we were there, and we
Like
started
we
looking
weren't
it up.
sure.
But we've got so much going on that we kind of need this
Yeah.
weekend to
Regroup
recoup,
and get
maybe
ready
sleep
and
for 5 or 10 minutes, and
yeah. And we've already bought our tickets for and have our campsite scheduled for the Ozark Homesteading Expo, which is a lot the exact same thing. Maybe different speakers, but where you're going to get Doug and Stacy at Okie, you're going to get Living Traditions at the Ozark. So we're still going to a homesteading expo, and we're really excited about that. And Joe Saladin, did I say that right this time?
Saladin. No, she's
I
never
never
gonna say
did.
it right. I want her to meet him and say his name wrong, so that
He's just
maybe
gonna
he
like
can
run together all my clips of all of my
he's gonna hook down phonics it for her, and she'll probably still say it wrong.
yeah. So he's going to be there. There's a lot of really cool demonstrations that they're going to be doing that are really similar to Okie. And since we were already all in with the Ozark, we decided to pass on the Okie this year. That may
Did I
change
see?
next year or
Oh,
not.
Tilted K Homestead's in. Says hi guys. We're on our way home from getting the washer and
We
dryer.
got it.
Oh, that's
Let's
awesome.
give them the clap.
Yeah, yeah. Oh,
That's awesome. Save that laundry mat money. Good job, you
yeah,
guys.
exactly. We were just talking to them when we went over there. Check out their video, guys, if you haven't went over and checked it out. For what he's got going on there with the projects and stuff. They're well, they did their live and said that Blue is not on the property right now. So
Yeah, they've borrowed Blue.
excited to see the videos and the work that he's done over there. Um, yeah, and we do it all over again when he needs it again.
We just got a new one, Miss Susan Rogers. She said, Three Mississippi brought me over here. Y'all are nice people. Aw, we love Three Mississippi. They're cool people.
They are. That's
Yeah. Yeah. Thank you so much for joining us and coming on over and giving us a chance. Watch out for trolls. Oh, Gotcha. Thanks, Fab Daddy. That's why we got great mods.
We do have some pretty awesome mods.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and so the whole thing with the RV life, I'll go back on that because I made a decision that I was gonna try going without my dishwasher, but I've changed my mind. The dishwasher's coming back to the camper, and it'll probably get reinstalled into the tiny house because I don't like doing dishes, y'all. So I'm going back to the bougie. I'm having my dishwasher, and I'm not sorry about it. Oh, goodness.
Yeah, we had pulled it out. We had bought one a while ago, knowing we were going to live in the RV. And so she researched, and found one that just goes on the countertop, hooks up to the faucet really easy for, the water supply and the drain. It goes right in the sink.
And it actually uses less water than hand washing. And so
Right.
when we were looking at opportunities to possibly boondock or things like that, it was important for us to have good water management skills. And we still want to have good water management because we're on a gray water system. So we don't want to overload that or the eventual septic if we ever get there outside the composting toilets.
And Junk to Gems 3, I know the comments are scrolling through. They said they're almost at their countdown of having 100 or less for their subscribers. I think that should be they're hitting their 1,000.
Wow.
Last time I looked at their channel.
Yeah, show them some love, guys. Jump over to Junk to Gems 3, and if you're not already subscribed, give them an opportunity.
It's all Grady says my dishwasher is broken. Marcel looked just fine to me yesterday. How's he broken?
I know. Did he smash a thumb with that? Fire in the hole.
You want to see an excited guy? Go check out It's All Grady's videos.
Yeah.
I don't think I've seen anybody so excited with one of those.
I want to try it. I do. I want to try it. And also Tilted K, they're working on getting their 1,000 too. So jump over to those two channels and check them out.
Yeah,
Heartland
absolutely.
HQ, Dinkin Tanker in the house. Hey guys. I am the dishwasher old school. I know my problem doesn't come with the actual function of washing the dishes. It's just I'm working too. I'm gardening. I'm tired, and I don't like seeing things in the sink.
Yeah. So Muddin for Nothing asks, "Are you guys off grid?" No, we are not. We
were prepared to be. The land itself provided it that we didn't have to.
We had a well on the property with power coming in. Yeah. We had to upgrade the power pole or the meter base and the transformer. But no, we're on grid. But we are going to be doing. We are in the future going to be doing some off-grid cabins on the property, that kind of stuff. And we don't have a septic. We're not going with a septic. Right now, I've done because we are living in the RV, so you still get that septic.
Yeah.
So we've done a composting system for that, and then when we get moved into the tiny house, then we're going to go to composting toilets.
Yeah.
But yeah, not off the grid. We'll have some stuff, but not fully. That was
Nana 9 Acres. Hey there, sweetheart.
Welcome. I don't know if we gave a shout out.
Haven. It's my tree hugger buddy.
Oh, you finally got his name right.
Nice. Hey there.
There was somebody else had a question.
Yeah, if you have questions, put them in the chats. We're trying to catch them.
Little Ridge Farm, yes. Did we mention that we're doing the interview yet?
Not yet. That's on our list.
Okay, hold on. Let me go to my handy dandy notes.
Guys, can you believe that there's actually people that want to learn about us?
Yeah.
And hear and interview us.
Little Ridge Farm. We're going to be doing an interview with him.
7 Central, 8 Eastern.
June 5th. Okay, she put 2 different times and I was confused. So yeah, Little Ridge Farm, we're gonna be doing it. Go check him out. He did a pretty cool
montage. I call it just like
a little montage to set everything up for the
a teaser trailer.
And good work on that. That was pretty awesome.
I know, and it was really cool for us to go back and watch it because you were pulling footage from way far along ago, and to see some of the progress, we were just like, wow. But yeah, we're on our second interview. Jan did an interview with us. So she was our first. So I can't say that, can I? Yeah, we're live. Anyway, she broke us in for the live or for the interviews. And then, this is going to be our second one. It just still is mind blowing that people want to talk to us. but we love you guys for it. We're very grateful and thankful. Definitely happy. So what else did we do this week? He's scrolling.
I'm trying to keep up with the chat, y'all. Make sure that we're giving everybody the due
if we
love.
Missed you guys, we're sorry.
So Red 81 Camaro, welcome. I don't know if we'd do you like using the grow bags so far?
Yeah, I do. There was some reviews that said that they kind of tend to dry out a lot quicker. So I've top dressed almost all of our plants with the shavings from the wood planer, and that really holds in the moisture. And then we give them a real good drink of nature's juice, pretty much every day in those grow bags. Some of the other plants you can go a little longer on the watering, but between my wine bottle irrigation system and dressing out the tops of all the plants with the mulch, they're doing great.
Well, and we don't have, so the water irrigation is only in the big tubs. We don't have any in the grow bags. She's working on it. We'll eventually get some in there. But yeah, they're working pretty good with the top dressing. Now we did see there was videos out there that they were 3 Mississippi came and had to help old Mike over at DD5 a little bit. That might be our next step if we find as things are going along and it does get too hot and dries everything out too much, is putting them in the kiddie pool. We definitely seen that.
And we're also not ruling out a possible shade cloth pavilion. It's in my brain. I just got to get it out on paper. But I'm thinking poles in multiple places around the food court and using the shade cloths with, the grommet system and some bungees to literally kind of form a outside high tunnel shade thing, maybe.
Yeah, we wanted to do it.
Hot.
I still, and I know I keep saying it, but we want to try to figure out a way without ruining the plastic of turning the greenhouse into more of a high tunnel with shade cloth, but other projects. So Karen Spritzer's in the house and says, how are the rabbits doing?
They're doing really good. The other day, I got to share this because it was just a really awesome thing. So, Denise with It's All Grady was over and she was holding Chrissy, and Chrissy just like snuggled right up into her, just kind of like spread out her body. So Chrissy's belly was against Denise's chest, and Denise was able to feel the baby bunnies inside. And it was just a real shock moment, but also just an amazing moment. So we know, and she's pulling hair. Janet's not pulling hair yet. So, but we still got a week. But they're doing great. They're getting more friendly with us. They're recognizing that we're the food bringers. They're letting us pet them a lot more. So they're settling in really nice. So we love them. Definitely love them.
And I see Michigan Life said they were quite away from 1,000, but you got to start from somewhere, guys. It'll get there.
We all started at 0, as Sydney says. Yeah.
Your stuff is picking up pretty good, so you guys will be gaining them. At Michigan Life above the 45th parallel. How is that labeled? Marcel likes to call it the Walgreens receipt of YouTube titles.
So 9 Acre Family Farms. Congratulations on the new granddaughter. That is awesome. You take care of your family first. So definitely. Big Lots in Mountain Home has those little plastic swimming pools for.
Nice. Good. So Hat Creek Homestead letting us know where we might be able to get some of those pools pretty cheap. Awesome. We like cheap.
Cheap and free are my language.
Right.
Yeah.
Heartland HQ with Dink and Tank. Hello. They said they watched the video, Jan. Now I know what potato bugs look like. Look similar to ladybugs. So exactly. And that's the great part, guys, that we're definitely finding out too, is getting within this community on YouTube, is everybody sharing the knowledge. You're not just holding it in, getting it out there, checking everybody's channels out, because everybody's got a different experience.
And if we have a question about something, we immediately, go in and check our YouTube friends, and somebody's got something that they've put out for it. So that's really cool.
Junk to Gems 3, our short going nutty is what is pushing us hard. Yeah. we seen Shorty. That's her favorite name. We picked up on that. So if Shorty's watching, hey Shorty. But yeah, they definitely we luckily don't have any of that little running around here. But as the grandkids start coming around, they start reminding you real quick that your brain has the energy, your body doesn't.
Yeah. Yeah, it's all great. He says, I love your bunnies. I know. They're snuggle bugs, weren't they?
And it is really cool to see because, like, even when I took them out that day when everyone was here, I wasn't sure because we've pulled them out, but then not with people around. And
oh, they were fine.
they warmed up. I think every time we go to pull them out and let them cool off and stuff like that, they've been. We keep the fan on the front. I still got to do my modifications to it. So
yeah. So we also got to do something fun this week. Finally.
We did. It's exciting.
Yeah, and there will be footage to prove that we actually
did we've got the video coming out
maybe
when
tomorrow.
It comes out. Yeah, we finally got out and got to go kayaking, y'all. And
oh, it was a beautiful day because we were set to help some friends move and super excited that they were getting moved to their property and they had a hiccup, so they postponed. And so that freed up our day. And yeah, as responsible homesteaders, we probably would have found 5 or 10 projects to do on the homestead, but the kayaks. And it was glorious. Beautiful.
It was.
Peaceful. We just really needed that rejuvenation and cannot wait to get back into the kayaks again. So definitely enjoyed that.
Tilted K said they just got home. So glad y'all made it home safe.
Yeah, nice.
Might be some easy work to get that out of the truck.
Beth says, my body's been disconnected from my brain since birth. I feel your girl. Especially I feel so foggy with this whole allergy thing going on. It's awful.
Junk to Gems, them and Hat Creek Homestead both. That's what the military does. Those got those same issues here. Yeah, we always had the standing conversation and understanding the whole time that I was in the Marine Corps was Marine Corps years go like dog years. So for every year you're in, your body ages 7 years. So, and I'm sure every branch that I've ever talked to is pretty much the same way.
Sorry, I'm kicking the
You'll
table.
go in at 18, you come out at 54, and you've only been in for 10 years. So it's definitely crazy.
Wade Drew, hello guys from Montana. Sorry it's so hot out, but cooler weather is coming. Oh, we knew coming to Arkansas we were gonna be. I'm good with the heat. It's just not when I'm dealing with this also. So
well, we're finding our ways, like we said. Like I've lived in the South before. I lived in North Carolina for several years, and I lived in Georgia for a few years. And yeah, so I mean, I knew the heat and the humidity and all that. So it's just a matter of finding that balance of getting up in the mornings.
I swear it's water. Yeah.
Yeah, she spruced it up. She's got the hard stuff, got the lemon in with the water.
Yeah, lemon juice and some stevia. I want to kayak Gillen Farms. Yeah, we fell in love with the kayaks and it's kind of our happy place. And so be watching for that. She's going to probably be a short video we'll throw together, maybe combine it with the work that we got done on the tiny house. So, excuse me, we got some really cool footage coming up on the tiny house. We have been working really, really hard. I am almost to the painting stage in the kitchen. Second coat of mud's been up and got that sanded today. Did some touch-up painting on the cabinets, and we're ready to possibly start throwing down some wall paint. Super excited
about that.
She means. Yeah, me.
I put the drywall up. I cut all the holes, make sure everything's mounted, and then I walk away. She does the mud and the taping and most of the painting. I think last time we did some painting, I helped a little bit, and then I was like, nah, I'm
on the tall places because I'm short.
Yeah.
He's tall.
So Michigan Life above the 45th parallel says we're putting out an introduction to us video tonight. Exciting.
Yay.
They're going to have it jump the queue to get it out there. Awesome, guys. Super excited. We'll definitely be checking that out.
Yep.
Everybody else, go check it out too. Give them some love up there. Me being a an actual Michigander, right? Even though we moved down to the south, it's go blue all the way. So everyone gives me crap that I need to switch to red, but I ain't doing it.
Yeah, fishing rod and a kayak sounds like a blast. Yeah, we've got 2 fishing kayaks and 2 regular kayaks, but I prefer one for all the above. Tiny home is looking good. Thank you. It is. I am just falling in love with it even more day in and day out for sure. What else did we get done this week? Oh, we did go get more lick tubs. So that's a good thing. He only had 23. And I'm like, all right.
But this is that time of year, so the lick tubs, if anybody doesn't know or hasn't been like around cattle or anything like that, it's a mineral protein, and they have a few different variants of it that go out there, and it's mainly used in the winter as a supplement because they can't eat fresh grass and hay. Now you're giving them typically round bales and stuff that was processed over that previous summer, but in the wintertime. So that's when your abundance, that's why anybody that's paying attention, those only come available in the spring right before because they've been stockpiling all winter. So they'll kind of die off. They won't even, the cattle, at least ours that we had up north, they barely even touch that thing over the summer. You might get a couple of them and then, but they're getting that fresh, good stuff straight from the earth. So
yeah, and Junk to Gems, they're doing drywall too. It's a tedious thing, I tell you what. And then Little Ridge Farm says that's the best way to do drywall, hang it and walk away. Lucky for them.
it is. It's all great. He said, "Do you want help?"
Do we want help for the painting?
I think for the painting and them being professionals and all,
right?
we're just the rookies.
Yeah.
We found though, so the nice part with doing in the tiny house is we're hiding most of it. So there's only really small parts that you're gonna see.
And I'm only really painting it because it's a paint and primer in one. And
Marcel loves that stuff.
Does he? Does he not?
No, he doesn't.
No. See, this is why I haven't been like, guys, come help me paint. They'd be like, yeah. But yeah, I might take you up on that. Drywall is of the devil. Yes. Yeah, it is. But it's coming together. It's coming together. Radio Jonesy Tasmania. Can you remember who was the first channel you started watching on YouTube years ago? Regularly, for me, it was Roll With It. But that was the bus genre. As far as homesteaders go, I'm gonna have to say Doug and Stacy and Living Traditions. I've been with them for eons. I think Doug was building his cabin when I found them.
Yeah, and I mean, honestly, YouTube for me has probably only been in the last 5-6 years that we've been together, because I didn't watch any TV. Not regular TV.
Yeah, I didn't either.
Not just anything.
And quite together, it's the hollers.
Yeah, I think together, when we got together and we started, watching YouTube like in the evenings, I think the Holler Homestead was.
It was the hollers would have been first.
And then I've got some other channels that I started when we started doing it. Then I went. No, why is his name? Oh, Vice Grip Garage. I had to think of his name.
On me too, kind of.
Yeah, she used to not. She's like, "Oh, you're watching that. I'm gonna do something else." And then I'd hear her listening but she's doing whatever she's doing. But in the background, she was commenting about what he would say.
Yeah, and then of course, Country Road Cure and Simple Life Reclaimed, when they came up, we started watching them from the beginning.
Yeah, we really picked them on when we settled. Kind of watching them all at the 41.3 was our decision maker. We definitely wanted Arkansas. So
yeah.
Simply Jane Homestead said Marcel loves laying blocks.
Oh, so Wade says he's a trained carpenter, loves what I did with the island in the kitchen. I do too. And speaking of that, so I tossed it out there for y'all to give me your opinions on the island, because I did the leftover beadboard from our daughter's house up north, and I wrapped the island in that, and I thrown it out because I really liked it, and I thought, well, maybe I'll just polyurethane it or stain it or something. And yeah, y'all have voted so far 7 to leave it natural, 0 to paint it black. So thank you guys. I think we pretty much have our answer on that. So it's going to get stained and it's going to get polyurethane, and we're going to leave it natural. Now I just got to figure out what I'm doing.
Thank you all that voted for the natural. I love all of you, but I really love those of you that
Bert
voted
says
for
leave
it.
it natural too. Yeah. Yep.
So Backwoods Misfit. Steve is in the house. Hey, Steve.
Nice. Hey.
In case y'all don't remember, he's the one co-hosting with Jan for the meetup this weekend.
And Francesca M. Hi, everyone, she says. Glenda, I hope it does look great. I think it will. You guys will be along for the ride. We pretty much record everything. We didn't today because, man, like I said, I was feeling it. It took a lot for me to get out of the house today, but I had to adapt and overcome. And as much as I didn't want to, I had to pick myself up and get out there and at least sand the drywall so that the next step could be achieved. And it wasn't much, but what was important was it was something. It was something.
Yeah, I mean, as long as you're getting out doing something every single day, that's awesome. I mean, every little thing. And sometimes, we remind ourselves that, hey, you got to do a little bit. It all starts somewhere, and sometimes it's a small project, sometimes it's a big one. And if you wear yourself out, and that's what I basically had to convince her today was, she was so adamant, I want to get out, I want to do this. And then 5 minutes outside and she was miserable. And I'm like, no, if why take one day off, get nice and relaxed, recover.
I feel we've taken a lot
because if not, well, sometimes you need that. And if you overwork yourself and then you're laid up because you had a heat stroke, then what are you gonna do?
I mean, it's not like I worked my butt off. I mean, Big Booty Judy would like it if I worked my butt off, but didn't do that. But like I had to have his help climbing up and down off the countertop or wood pieces that are on the cabinets because I had to sand up above, and I wasn't comfortable climbing down. I just was feeling crappy, and so didn't want to fall because when I fall, I break things, and it's a big boom. So
Beth Cornett says, "Get your local honey and take it every day." We've been trying to find some local because I think the rule of thumb is within 30 miles. Within 30 miles of where you live is where you want it.
But we just got a tip that there's a place around the mound or the square or whatever that sells local. So we're gonna go check them out. But yeah, I did hear that too, and I know that to be true.
We've been keeping our eye out to try to find something.
Break thermos in the heat.
Yeah, bees might be a thing we do in the future. I don't know. I'm not quite that comfortable with things yet. I watched that girl that does the
TikToks for it was another happy day of saving the bees. And she makes it look so easy. Like she never gets stung. She doesn't wear the white stuff. She's scooping up the bees. And I want to do that. That looks like fun. Yeah. So I don't know. I wouldn't mind doing bees. I think once we get the garden under control and we can put up and I can dedicate more time to flowers. I want to be able to make sure that they have good pollination stuff to pollinate. And I don't know enough. Maybe that's something where if y'all know bee channels that you're close with on a personal basis, shoot me a link. Let me go check it out.
And there is, man, I can't remember his name. There is one out there that Off Grid with Doug and Stacy worked with, and I've seen him work with a lot of other channels. I went and watched his channel, and I can't because I didn't plan on talking about bees today. I can't think of his name or what his channel is, but yeah, he's got some really good.
So Matthew Jess Outdoors says, get Jason under control first.
Matthew Jess, that ain't gonna happen, brother. About as controlled as you are. But
I don't try to control
Good to see you in here, my friend.
Eat garlic every day from Wade. Yes, actually, I did pick. Well, I was watching at like 2:00 in the morning. I was scrolling through some reels, and my garlic, my 108-year-old garlic I brought back from Tennessee, several of them have gotten the flowers on the top. And I'd watched a reel that said you clip those off and you don't let them go to seed, and then they will put more energy into the root ball. And so I did that today because I did some pruning on the squashes also. And Bonnie Poper from Hicksville. Hi, how are you? That is so cool. Sorry, squirrel moment. And what was I talking about? Oh, the garlic.
Cooking
Anyway,
your garlic flowers.
so I clicked off I can't remember the term they use for that. But I brought it in, I diced it up, and I put it in the air fryer with diced red potatoes with a little bit of olive oil and Parmesan with those. And I even did the garlic flowers on the top and the stem. And oh my goodness. Wow. It was amazing.
Bomb.com, yo.
Yep.
I
Squirrel
eat
moment.
good. I should be like on the what's that show? 1,000-Pound Life or whatever.
I make him work it off though. So they said Tim at Ridge Life does bees. I think I knew that. Duh. Awesome. I'm gonna have to talk to him.
What doesn't Tim at
I know,
Ridge
what
Life
doesn't
do?
he do? Right.
I
I know.
mean,
He's pretty awesome.
That guy's definitely got a lot going on.
Mm-hmm.
I think there's a competition though between him and David to come on homesteading and who's putting the most miles on. I'd like to know who's got, because those guys travel like crazy.
Like, I'm surprised their Amazon wish list isn't just gas cards.
Right.
That'd be pretty awesome. But yeah, try Tim with Ridge Life. Squirrel moment says junk to gem. I don't know. We might have to add that to our everything's gooder on the ridge. Squirrel moment. Yeah, he has the squirrel moment. I mean, I have squirrel moments too, but mostly mine are just blonde moments. Like he likes to say, my roots run deep.
It's really.
You know what though? Jen is the same way. Jake's the same way.
Hey, it's hereditary.
The same way.
I tell Jake all the time when he'll do something that, like, I was like, Jake, it's not even your fault. I'm not even gonna blame you. You inherited it, and I got it, so we just roll with it. And he'd laugh. So
I laugh at myself though. I don't get butthurt over it, honestly. I was a towhead as a child, so I got hardened off to the blonde jokes and all of that. So I just laugh at myself. If you can't laugh at yourself, you're just gonna cry all the time. That's no fun. But yeah, so what else did we get done? Oh,
you gotta talk about Red.
Yeah, so on Memorial Day when we were touring the homestead, Red, one of our roosters, we call her Red because she's one of the darker, or one of our our hens.
Telling you, it runs deep, y'all. This isn't scripted.
Like, and I have had zero wine. No. Anyway, we have a hen that went broody, and so she was day 2 that I could not get her out of the nesting boxes. So with us losing the 4 chicks that we did, I went ahead and me and Denise and Missy marked all the eggs, and then the next day we took about getting the Mini Cooper all set up. So the Mini Cooper is now the maternity ward. So she had 9 eggs, but she was getting into fights because they fought over that same nesting box. And so egg number 1 got cracked, so we had to put her out. So she only has 8 eggs now instead of 9, but we went ahead and moved her quicker than what we wanted to, but they were fighting. It sounded like a battle inside the chicken hen house. And so we just felt it was the smartest thing to do.
And we're getting more than enough eggs, so it ain't gonna hurt us if we end up losing a few. I mean,
yeah, for
sure.
Talk
about water glass, and that's been a there was somebody in here.
Michigan Life says she used to be a blonde too, and that's her excuse. I know. If you leave it this color, and I don't color my hair, but if you leave it this color, then you have that permanent built-in excuse. Yep, I agree.
We got a Brenda Longnecker in here. It looks like a Longnecker family.
Oh, Matthew Jess Outdoors. He lives with 4 blondes and eats crayons, and he's still the smartest person in the house. That's
gonna be an interesting house.
That's awesome. Yeah.
That might be
Drifting Dreamers is here. Hey guys, how are you? Yeah. So with us redoing the Mini Cooper for the maternity ward, we also, going back to why we lost our 4 hens, the chicks, they were flying out of the run. Once we put them, they were flying out of the Mini Cooper run and they were flying out of the main coop run. And without the protection of the flock and the roosters, predators got them. We're not sure what, but we're 4 hens down of my ices. So that was another reason that we wanted to get let her go broody, let Red go broody. And then we also went around a whole nother row of fencing around the top of the run. So it's what now, like 8 foot tall on the run?
6. Most of it's 6.
6 to
Couple
8.
sections might be 7. I don't know. The video's coming out. You'll see it.
And then the little doodads still jumped out. We had 2. So enough
We've got
was
2
enough.
that got clipped wings.
Yep, we cut their wings today. So definitely happy about that.
Some more people jumping in. We got Back to Country. Welcome, welcome.
Hey, nice.
And who else jumped in here that I just seen? Mama V, Possum Run Homestead.
Congratulations on selling your bus, Mama V.
Bittersweet moment, but
yeah, I'm sure it was. But I bet that's just I remember when we finally sold some things that we needed to get off our chest. It's just like this weight's been lifted. Now you can move on to the next stage. That's super awesome. So happy for you. Flowing locks on y'all. Yeah. That's awesome.
so
Yeah. Simply Off Grid, Australia. Hey there. Gotta refer back to the note.
Got everything covered on our.
I think we did. So this next week, we are gonna really concentrate on the tiny house. And the reason why we want to really throw back to the tiny house and get her done is because it might be holding some guests. I won't go into details about that, but we're gonna do. We need to share about the other collab too, the 4th of July.
We might be doing something.
Yeah, we
There's
might
stuff
be doing
going on
something.
4th
I
of
think
July.
there's stuff going on 4th of
Never
July.
heard of it.
Yeah.
First time.
What do you think? It's all Grady and Tilda K. You know anything about that?
I think we might be doing a little something.
Yeah.
Talked about. It's like they want to drown some worms, but they're growing all these worms.
Yeah.
But then they just want to throw them in the lake.
Yeah.
I mean, I'd say we're fishing, but it seems to me Denise is the only one that can pull any in. So I think Marcel's just there he's chumming the water with the other worms, I guess.
Yeah. We're gonna be celebrating the 4th of July right here in this small little corner of our Arkansas paradise. And so we've got a lot of really cool things planned. We'll be throwing it out there once we get everything locked in. It's just kind of one of those, look at all the, it's all Grady. Yeah. So be looking for some of the fun stuff there. Drifting Dreamers likes my bandana. Thank you. I like them too. I'm quirky like that. I like my hats. I like my bandanas. You never know. I'll always ask him if we're doing something, if we're going somewhere. I'm like, do you want Rosie the Riveter? Do you want Country Bumpkin? Do you want Hollywood Glam? Do you want Lazy Housewife? Or
too many decisions. I just walk out and wait for her to come out with whatever she's wearing.
Sometimes they'll tell me, well, go ahead and go this route. Or sometimes I
can't pick my own clothes, let alone I just
throw
something on, and she's like, "You can't wear that." I was like, "Sure, I can." I walk out the door.
I've always been weird like that though. In high school, I had the most coolest pair of witch shoes. They were red velvet. And they had a heel on them, but the heel was very witchy, and then the toe was kind of like pilgrim toe. Love those shoes. And everybody made fun of me, but I wore those shoes. I wore the crap out of those shoes. Yeah, T Mike D. Is that how you say that? T McD.
T McD.
Awesome. Hi.
Michigan I think she's we seen her pop in somewhere. I think she popped in on Tilted K's live the other day, and we had checked it out. She's got some stuff she's coming out with. So
yeah, and go check out Tilted K and It's All Grady. We were so involved in the day of preparation and stuff for Memorial Day that when we literally sat down to do a video on that, we had no footage.
Yeah, like I sat down to do it because I did, my whole spiel at the first part of the video. And then I'm like, okay, I've got that covered. Now let me do all the party footage. And by the time I cut it down so everything wasn't redundant, right? It was like a minute and a half. And I'm like, nope. Yeah. So if y'all want to see some of the really good footage, I know Grady's put theirs out this morning. And then Tilted K, I know is going to be having a pretty awesome one come out. So go check out their channels to see the amazing food, friendship, fellowship.
Yeah. So Drifting Dreamers 5 says, when are we going to see y'all bust open that grill behind you and throw down? As soon as the cook gets here, that's the master of
Well, he
the.
seemed really good on that Blackstone.
I know.
I'm
think
not fancy enough for no Blackstone.
Let's do that. Let's do that. Get with us. We'd love to host you guys. We'd love to have y'all come check out the property, check out what we're doing here. I'm all for it. We'll break it out because we also got a smoker too.
I won't brag too much on the smoker yet, yo.
We're still learning.
Like rookie smoker, but I have it. I've had it for like 3 years. I think I've used it once. But now we're finally getting settled in, and that's going to be the good thing with the homestead is we're not going to be on. I mean, we're on the move, like it's going out and doing things, but we're not. I can build things in and set things up to where we got a good area to do those types of events.
Then we're ready to have guests come and stay. And so the sooner we can get into the tiny house, the sooner it frees up the camper to house everybody that wants to visit. So we're excited. Butler Family Farms. Hi. I thought I'd just seen another question, but I might have missed it. BNN is in. Nice.
BNN Odyssey. Hello.
Excuse me. Hello. I thought I saw. Oh, Simply Off Grid Australia. If you love your bandanas, I should knit you one for winter to keep your ears warm. Oh, I would love that.
Back to Country says, hurry up, I'm on my way. I'll hurry up. I know it's going to be a slow trip. I've seen that driveway he's got, so he can't go too fast coming out of there. That's some work right there, my friend.
Yeah.
I thought ours was bad, and then I was like, oh, ours is real easy. Okay.
And don't get us wrong, we could definitely hold people now. We've got plenty of room set aside if you want a tent camp. We might be able to get you a cord for your important stuff if you had a small camper or something. But we also want to accommodate those that don't have campers too, so or don't want to bring them or coming from far away because everything here is an hour away minimum. So, yep.
Which is nice. I love the fact that the original area that we had picked in Arkansas, it was going to be like a 2 to 3 hours to anything major.
Yeah.
And it is.
I love it.
Pretty close to go to some of the big box stores and stuff when we need supplies. So that's nice. But when you want to go to anything, significant. But I like that. I didn't want to live in town, and that wasn't our choice. Like we wanted all of what you see behind us.
Yeah. We've been really selective in taking the trees down. I didn't want to just, cut them all.
Oh, see, Butler Family Farm says, sorry guys, I would have been here sooner, but I was taking a nap.
I tried to take a nap.
Nothing wrong with a good nap. You need that.
I fall asleep super fast. It's staying asleep because I'm such a light sleeper. Every little move, everything, I'm wide awake. So definitely. What did I miss there? Sorry, hello. And Bert's just saying hi. So what else did we have on the list? I thought there was something else that we needed to make sure that we included because wow, we only have like 7 minutes left. I'm also a pit master and holster. What call my smoke out part? Oh, nice. Might be calling you for some some little tips on that one, Wade Drew, because all of the help we can get on the smoker. So I thought we talked about that. Don't forget the homestead hangout. So after us is going to be Muddin' for Nothing. So we're going to all jump over to there. And then after them, it's 9 Acre Family Farms and then Kettle to Kitchen. Oh, pickling lime. Are y'all finding pickling lime to water glass? I had to order it off of Amazon because all the stores are out of it, which is actually a good thing. That means there's more people. Sorry, he was killing a spider. More people water glassing eggs. And I like to see that. I like that. So haven't water glassed any eggs. They're building up big time because I haven't been able to find pickling lime.
So we just keep eating them. Made a good batch of deviled eggs.
Mm-hmm.
I'm ready for some more of those again.
I can do that. I can manage that. Yeah. I feel like we're missing something. I don't know, throw out some questions for the last 6 minutes and maybe something will trigger my brain to let me know.
I'm not seeing anything on the
The
list.
Butler Family Farms, you just use lime. I guess I don't, is that the same thing as pickling lime, or can you get that lime at like the co-op or farm store or whatever? I'm not sure. I'm still learning. This is my first year water glassing. I've done a short on it because the actual process of it is really easy. We'll have to keep that conversation going because we want to use them. So we'll be honest about it. If we don't like them and we're not eating them, we'll tell you. I ain't gonna fake it.
I'll say, who did you were talking about the pickled eggs? Is that what you talked about? Someone, we just seen a recommendation. We were just talking with somebody about there's a couple different variants of doing
Good to see
pickled
you too,
eggs.
being in.
I tried them once when I was younger, didn't like them, but
I'm not a fan of fermented foods. I know everyone's.
Well, it's not fermented, it's pickled.
Isn't that the same?
No.
No? Oh.
I don't know what I'm gonna do anyhow.
Thank you, Ed's Crazy Adventure. We give eggs to all of our friends and family so they don't hang around. Yeah, and we do that too, but we only have just a few friends here. So we shove them off when we can. We give them away when we can. So for sure.
Yeah, we were actually we've got a couple minutes. So we had gave our one set of friends some eggs, and they were a grouping which we'd been eating, but we still had hens that were kind of first layers and stuff like that. And so I sent them home with, I don't know, a little over a dozen. And they're like, guys, we couldn't eat them. Like, we don't know what's wrong. And so we didn't understand it because we had been eating them just fine. And then, so I said, we'll take another batch because we have plenty. And yeah, now they're loving it. So must have just been something with.
And they were new. I think we had a couple
new
bad
layers
too.
Stuff like that. So yeah, it was.
Lime is calcium carbonate made from lime mineral or marble or other mineral. I can't remember yet from It's All Grady. Yep, I'm gonna have to look into that because I mean it wasn't cheap and you use quite a bit of it when you're doing the eggs. But I do have some coming from Amazon. But there again, we have one Amazon delivery day, and it's Fridays. So yeah, I had a friend ask me to smoke some eggs. Oh, I had to soft boil them and put them in my smoke, and she made deviled eggs 2 dozen gone in less than 1 minute.
I would bet. I actually, my one buddy that lives down in southern Arkansas, when we were all in Georgia together, he would smoke every day, and I think they had done a batch of smoked deviled eggs or smoked eggs, and then made them into deviled eggs. Oh yeah, that'll make your tongue beat your brains out. Try to get more.
And Simply Off Grid Australia, they've been freezing them. I've heard about that. We haven't tried that either.
I think when you freeze them, though, you've got to you're cracking them already, and then you can whip them up or just leave them as whole eggs. And
I think Denise said she did that. I'll have to ask.
I don't know if you could freeze them in the shell.
Wow, 2 minutes left. That is crazy how quick that goes, guys. But I am so blown away and so thankful for all y'all being here and giving us a chance and getting to know us. It's been a little overwhelming but exciting all in the same breath, and we are so excited for all the really cool things to come.
Yeah, we are, and we're super grateful for all of you that are out there. WhiteRock Nation.
WhiteRock Nation. Yeah.
So
and yeah, I'm just happy.
Sometimes words just can't pop out.
Yeah.
But
words are hard.
Words are hard.
We're gonna have to have a dictionary of all of our crapadoodles
and
our.
I can only imagine. It's all recorded, so you could go back and see all the shenanigans and wonder what did them two crazy fools do.
It's all great. Sending love and blessings to all. Go WhiteRock Nation. Yes. So, but yeah, thank you guys for giving us a chance, and we hope we know we got a lot of shout outs to get a lot of people here from a lot of amazing people, over on the west side with Come On and Drifting Dreamers. They've called us out. It's all great. And I could go down the list, but I don't have time. But now that you're here, we want to earn you. We want to keep you here. And we want you to like our content because it is just us being goofy. So we hope you stick around for the rest of the journey, and we hope you enjoy the journey along the way.
Absolutely. So where are we at?
Great live. Thank you. Yeah, 1 minute to go. God bless you guys too, for sure. Neat live. Thank you, says Alex. Love you all. I like goofy. Good, because I'm goofy and I don't hide it. I don't edit it out. Okay. Sometimes I do, but not
all natural. So all right, guys, until the next one, stay tuned for more videos, but leave from here because it's time for our next live.
Muddin' for nothing.
Guys, jump over. We're gonna shut this down, put it away, and we'll be over there. So go check them out. Give them some love over there.
Yeah.
All
Thank
right.
you guys. Peace out.
Later.